Alright guys, happy Sunday, or whenever the hell it is that you're watching this, and that was not intentional, but this is going to be a 7-card spread called What the Hell. And with this What the Hell spread, we're going to ask, what the hell is happening? What the hell, why the hell is this happening? What the hell am I missing? What the hell do I, or how the hell do I feel about this? What the hell should I not do? What the hell can I do, and where the hell is this going? So this is going to be 7 cards, but if I feel like it's necessary, I will expand upon that. So we've got our, actually, you know what? I'm going to go ahead and put all 7 of them out and just kind of forego all the shuffling madness over here too. I did just do the rest of the dailies for the 21st, and those should be up. So if you're looking for your daily tarot card, try and check the page. There should be a post with the with all the links on there, and hopefully I will get better at that. But right now, this is what the hell. So here we go. Let's get used to that one and not that one. And I will move these all up whenever I start reading them. So, card 1. What the hell is happening? There is something new that is the focus right now. But it doesn't feel like it's right. It doesn't feel like it's the right situation, like everything is in place for this to work out. Start to question exactly why it is that you're having this doubt. Like, what do you keep placing it on? If you can't find the answer, it may just be that you're not ready. Like, maybe you overcommitted yourself, or committed yourself too soon, not realizing that, hey, they had everything to start this, and they want to start it at 1 p.m. today, and you're just kind of like, okay, I didn't think this was going to be a thing until like a week from now. And whenever you said Sunday, I thought it meant next Sunday, not this Sunday. And be aware of what kind of energy you're bringing to the table with the Magician in reverse, because that may be. And maybe that somebody manipulated this to be this way. Like, oh, well, I'll get them to agree to it. And then say, oh, yeah, it's today, at this time. And because there is narcissism on the card, like, they expect you to drop everything and be a part of this because they suggest it, because it's such a great idea. So, yeah, I wouldn't agree to anything that and this is a timeless spread, so this will take you through whenever you find this, for whatever's going on that you have a question about. And part of that lack of confidence is that you don't have the confidence to say no, because you can't think of a reason to say no, and it's like they put you on the spot. And they did this for a reason. They did this for a reason, because they knew that you probably didn't want to be a part of this. And maybe this is like a repeating kind of situation where you are forced to agree to things, and then you back out later, and it's their excuse to call you a flake. Like, oh, well, you never hold up to your end of the bargain, you never show up for anybody else, or stuff like that. It's like, you know what? No one ever takes it into account what you have going on in your life, and I think that's something you need to recognize about maybe the people that you're dealing with, or at least one person that you're dealing with. You can really see that cup on the table as being a cup where all the love has kind of poured out of it, and it's not you that's pouring it out. It came empty, and anything that you put into it, it didn't matter. It was never enough. So why the hell is this happening? The Knight of Cups, right? Bringing the cup to the table, but doesn't mean that there's anything in it. Someone's trying to look good. Someone's trying to look like they're trying to get the relationship to work. Like they're trying to give all the opportunity for this to work out, and it's just not working out because, oh, well, nobody ever wants to agree to anything. Nobody ever wants to, nobody wants to meet this Knight of Cups' energy because, one, he's not on his own energy. He's not there of his own accord. He is there because somebody charged him to come here. Somebody charged him to come here, told him, now this could be a male or a female, but somebody told this knight to come here and prepare themselves, but bring a gift. Bring a gift and offer something so that they can't say that you came, so that they can't say that you came empty-handed, come, looking like you're bearing gifts, but that being said, the Knight of Cups could be coming in to try to either screw up a relationship, kind of come in with this idea of, well, I'm going to get in there and I'm going to find out what needs to be found out, and I will do all the emotional manipulation that I need to. I will flirt, I will, be as nice as possible, and I'll make them look like a bad person for not reciprocating that kind attitude that I'm putting forth. And they're not going to be hurt by anything that happens because this isn't their situation. They're coming in with that energy of, this isn't my situation and nothing here can hurt me, but I can kind of meddle with it. This isn't my homeland, this isn't my home turf, so there's a certain amount of protection there where they can kind of shit wherever they want to because they don't need her. Now, with what the hell am I missing? What the hell are you missing about this situation? Yeah, this is more of that energy of kind of starting conflict and then they're walking away. And then you're left holding all this information, all these conversations. There is a possibility that somebody is trying to save receipts for later. So if somebody is baiting you into an argument, if somebody is bringing up stuff from the past to see how it is that you react or how it is that you correct them, keep that in mind. Keep that in mind. And if they walk away, don't see it as defeat. If they walk away in the middle of a conversation, do not see it as defeat because they didn't come there to get your side of the story. They came there to manipulate your emotions and see what it is that you would say and see what they could get out of you. And it's not because they need it or because they want it's not because they need it. It's not because it's going to help further a situation. It's just, I want to see if I still got it. I want to go like some guy going up and hitting on a young chick, just to see if they can get a reaction or anything. And it's not likely that they're going to tell everybody that they got the reaction that they wanted, and yeah, they still got it, but in reality they struck out. And there is a possibility if they do trigger you in a conversation and they start to walk away, they find out something that they didn't know. Maybe they start to see the side of the story that they weren't presented with, and they just went with what they were being told because it was convenient at the time, and because they had prior allegiances, because, again, the Knight. Question number 4, how the hell do I feel about this? So, constantly being challenged. Like, when are you going to have a day off, right? When do you not have to have your defenses up? When are people not going to call you after 8 o'clock? When are they going to stop knocking on your door? When are they going to stop making requests of you? Because there's something about this that means that you are competition. You do have something, and it doesn't feel like it's something material. It feels like something that you can do. Your perspective that you bring to the table that other people are not bringing in. It's likely there is a certain insight that people don't get from anybody else, and I think you're overlooking what it is that people keep getting from you because you give it so freely. And likely it's insight, it's advice, it's that inability to like have to sit there and think about something. The more that you maintain control of this like freely given advice, this freely given opinion, the more that they're going to want it. And they're going to wonder why you kind of suddenly stop giving it to them. Oddly enough, holding back your opinion with this Seven of Wands is going to be more to your benefit than you realize. It's quite possible that you've been cluing somebody in on a situation or a number of situations where you didn't know the information that you were giving them, and yeah, with the Sun in reverse clarifying that, you come in and it's just a conversation to you. But for other people, it's a fact-finding mission. And I feel like they're coming out of this arrogant, and you're just kind of carelessly giving them this information because it doesn't mean anything to you. It doesn't hold any value to you. So you don't see a reason to hold it back, and you don't... There's a certain naivety to it, but it really comes off as though these conversations that you've been having, you thought they were to build a relationship. You thought they were to build further because you could trust a person, and having these conversations was building trust. And that's not the case. Like, a lot of this was fact-finding information. Excuse me. And whenever you kind of see through that, it's like they come in and get this information, and then whenever there's any kind of emotional kickback, it's like, or emotional context to this conversation, it's like, oh, well, I gotta go. Or, oh, someone just came to the door, something like that. They find a reason to exit stage left. What the hell should I not do? What the hell should you not do, collective and querent? I think I might start using that because that's kind of odd. But anyway, what the hell should you not do? And you got the Page of Wands in reverse. Do not react to these previous actions over emotionally. Just because they came in on a fact-finding mission does not mean that they have anything that you don't already know. It's quite possible that everything that they know is because of what you've told them and kind of what you've given them, and just as easily you can, as soon as you see it as not necessary, as not pertinent, it's not going to matter. Now, there is a way for you to progress out of this, but it's almost as though you personally want to know why they needed this over you. But there's another part of you that doesn't care. And it's possible because you met a new spiritual path. You met another way to think about things, to feel about things. It's like, I want to feel something about what this person has been doing, but I don't care. I don't want to care anymore. I don't want to know why, but I want to know why, so this doesn't happen again. So nobody else has this kind of effect on me, and like I can see it. I need to see how this started, and I don't think you can find a singular point where the situation changed, where the relationship changed, and I don't think you need to go looking for answers. Like, kind of learn from the journey, learn from the lesson, and realize that, you know what, that's what happened there, and this is where it ends. What the hell can you do? Have patience for yourself. Balance the fact that this has happened, and you don't need to allow it to keep happening. Kind of moderate your emotions by saying, like, you know what? Like, do your best to kind of take yourself out of the situation, almost be your own therapist. I really want to kind of emphasize that, because it seems like you could be a Gemini. There's some kind of dualistic approach to whoever's reading or listening to this, that yeah, there's some kind of dualism where you really feel strongly about this because you feel like you should, and there's another part of you that's like, this happened, that happened, then this happened, and then that happened, and now we don't care. And now we don't care. It may even be that now we're out of the situation and it doesn't matter, we don't need to keep going back to it. And the other part of you is like hyper emotional, hyper reactive to anything that triggers this kind of memory path, and I understand. I think most people do. But there's also this big part of you, and I think this part of you that wants to say, like, you know what, that happened, and we will do our best for that to not happen again. And now we're over here, we're moving along. It's almost like a tour guide that's over here like, this is the severe emotional trauma that we've undergone, and these are the people that were involved in it, as far as we know, and now we are moving on. We're moving on to the next career milestone. We're moving on to the next relationship milestone. Moving on to single and sassy, something like that, regardless of what kind of relationship or issue it was, whether it was, romantic or work-wise or family-wise. It's just like, that happened there, and now we are going someplace else. The last card for where the hell is this going? I cannot read my writing, guys, so that's where I kind of falter on some of this, but where the hell is this going? And we've got the Five of Wands. You're avoiding conflict because I don't think you're going to be feeding into this energy anymore. And it's likely that as far as this past stuff goes, you're going to be the most non-reactive element on the periodic table of screw this. Even to the point where I just saw someone being approached in public like, hey, there's, so-and-so, how's blah, blah, blah going? It's like, who are you? Why do I need to talk to you? And just like, yeah, don't you remember me? I'm busy. I don't have time for this. So, very kind of dismissive. And I think that's you that's being dismissive. It's like, you know what? You can have whatever opinion you want to. I mean, it doesn't matter. I've got other stuff to do, and if you want to have that shallow, very minuscule opinion about me, about the tiny little bit of information that you got on me, then tiny bit of information out of context, I might add, then that's fine. Whatever, but yeah, I think you stepping away from this will be a good idea, and whatever it is that's going on, just realizing that they only had what they had because you gave it to them. And I'm going to leave that there, guys. Thank you for tuning in to What the Hell, and please be sure to like and subscribe, and if you stayed until the end, thank you. Thank you very much, and I hope you tune in again.